Hey guys, so as promised, I am back with another part of my series on happiness. This next topic that I'm going to talk about is like my favorite. Um, it's going to be on love and happiness. The reason why this is probably my favorite is it's probably the easiest and the most understanding because to me, love is happiness. Like when you have things that you love and people that you love and people love you, you're happy. It's no other way to go than to be happy, if you have love in your life. Um, so, first point that I want to make is about the greatest love. The greatest love comes from the one and only Jesus. That's my key point in life. How I've even learned how to love and how I realized what love is and what it means to love someone or to have someone love you. It's just Jesus, and I can't go any other way but that way. God's love just means so much when you really understand what that is. Um, it's something that's indescribable. Honestly, if you found that love, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, reach out to me. I would love to talk to you about that. But yeah, that's the key point to me is knowing the way that God loves me. When I think of it, and I think of how I'm imperfect. I'm not a perfect person. I've done wrong, but still God continues to bless me. He sees me the way that I don't see myself, that other people can't see, things that other people can't see in me. God sees it and He's holding on to it. He holds me accountable and He forgives me. Like that's the true meaning of love. Bottom line. The next thing I wanted to point out is how your upbringing affects the way that you love. And we all know, there might be someone in your life. It might be you yourself. You didn't have such a great upbringing because of your parents. They didn't know how to show you love, or they didn't really love on you the way that you might have needed, and that could really impact you for the rest of your life. Um, Now, I do want to say that I'm not trying to seclude anyone, make you feel bad about, hurt from parents or whoever raised you. Just know that it is okay. Whatever might have happened in the past, let it be. You have to heal from that and find out how you can overcome it and be able to love. Um, and if you have children yourself, or if you want to, like, think of ways that what you think your parents did wrong. Think of ways that you can correct that so that you don't raise your children the same way, and make it a pattern. Um, Most parents, a lot of them know how to love, and you might have grown up with those parents who knew how to hug you and kiss you and tell you I love you. I tell my parents I love you as much as I can. A lot of people may not know how to even cross that bridge. and it just depends on the type of, family you have. It's okay, but you have to know that there is a difference. um, I always listen anytime I'm talking to a guy, or even, a girl who's my friend or whatever. I listen to the way they talk about their parents and things that they have to say. People who have good things to say about their parents, they usually know how to love. They usually know how to love. Um, I've heard a lot of people say, negative things about their parents, and they're still hurt from the past. And it's difficult to get across with things like that. But you have to be very mindful that when you're holding on to that hurt, that pain, it's kind of preventing you from giving and receiving love that you deserve. So be careful of that. If you're dating someone and they have bad things to say about their mom or dad, if you really love that person, try to correct it. Like, try to help them heal from that, because it's ultimately how they're gonna treat you in the relationship. If guy's not treating his mom good, eventually he won't treat you any better. Or if a guy doesn't even know how to hug his mom or kiss his mom and tell her that he loves her, he's going to have a hard time doing that with you, and you're going to have a hard time trying to love this person, if that may be the case. So that's one thing you really have to be mindful of, and make sure that, if you are that person who needs the healing, find the healing that you need. Talk to someone about it, even if you have to reach out to your parents. Sometimes it's uncomfortable, but you have to let them know that, mom, dad, this really did affect me. And maybe let them know that I know you may have made mistakes, and you are only human. You might not have known at the time, but this, when you came home and never said goodnight or anything, or told me you loved me, that really did affect my life in some type of way. Just have the conversation and be open about it, because that's a part of the healing process. And you don't want to, hold a grudge with your parents. Those should be the next people that you should love more than anything. Parents or grandparents, whoever raised you, if they took good care of you and they just didn't show you that affection, you can move past that, but realize what it is and let them know, and I'm pretty sure you guys could move on from that. Next type of love I would like to talk about is self-love. Man. So self-love can be a little difficult at times, because sometimes you're gonna feel like a failure. Nobody's perfect. You're gonna feel down about yourself. You're gonna make mistakes, but you have to realize that you are a great person. Like, love yourself. Love on yourself more than anything. Find ways to speak positive things in your life. I myself am guilty of sometimes getting in that sad state where I feel like a failure, or I feel like I'm not good enough. And then I have to quickly correct myself and say, wait, No, you are awesome. And that's what you should always be telling yourself. Like, get to that point where you can speak life into yourself and say, I am awesome. I can do whatever I want. I can be whoever I want to be. Um, find that self-love. Self-love is very great. And one thing I do want to point out, stay away from the word hate and stay away from hatred. It is very, very easy to say, oh, I hate doing this. I hate doing that. I hate seeing this person. I hate, you get to that point. And, I'm guilty of it myself. I will complain and complain, but lately I have been telling myself, stop it. The more you complain about stuff, the more you say, I hate doing this, I hate this, I hate traveling on this road, I hate doing that. The more you say that, the more it's going to continue to come and rush through your brain, and it's going to be making you angry, which is the opposite of what we're striving for right now. We want happiness. So at the minute you start saying, I hate this, I really don't like that, erase that thought, think of something happy. You'll get angry from time to time. What I've been teaching myself lately is you're going to get angry, but don't let it ruin your entire day. Don't let it even ruin an hour of your day. Depending on what it is, stay mad for maybe about 5 seconds, maybe even 5 minutes if it takes that long, maybe 10. Be mad about it, let it go, and immediately, just start thinking positive thoughts about it. Even if you don't think about it, just try to counter every negative thing that's coming to your mind. Just try to counter it. So, bring something positive in so that you can get rid of that anger. And that's another part of self-love as well, because you could do something, make a mistake at work or something, and you really feel like you are awful. You're a terrible person. How could I be this stupid? This was something easy. How did I mess this up? Get that thought out of your head. Say, well, this was difficult. I managed it the best way that I knew how. I did a good job with, analyzing it, but this was a small mistake. I think I did it. I handled it well, and I can get over this. I can correct this mistake. It's okay. Start speaking positive. Think of something positive to counter it. And, that is my piece on love and happiness. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please subscribe. I will continue to make more of these. Reach out to me if you have questions, if you want to share your thoughts, comment, like, and share. Thank you.